5 weeks come and gone already. And we're off here in Week 6 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They give it to him again. He cuts it to the right sideline. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone.
Remember on Tula advancing yesterday, remember?
Big run like that.
Here we go, Shaq.
To the air now on 1st and 10. This is reeled in by Wilson. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a 49er first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Tula didn't post it. I thought he was going to post it.
Finds him on the crossing route. And they finally bring him down.
If you're still on the bye week, we haven't advanced yet. Who was your last opponent?
Excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
And what week was your bye week?
Up the middle. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
We're in week 6.
And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Yeah, you're on the bye week this week. Yeah, we haven't advanced yet. That says until tomorrow, but Tula, I think Tula keeps forgetting to post the schedule.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Daniel's going to throw to get us started.
Oh, good catch.
Big yards on the right side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see.
You surprised me with that one.
Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. On first down, here's Daniels. Forced out to his right. And it is intercepted, but he couldn't stay in bounds. Ooh, offense catches a break there. This one misses the tight end. So that brings up second down. To throw, Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Huh? Who you play next week anyway?
Here he is on third and long. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the 49ers take possession.
Who, the new guy? Huh?
Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not
Body's boy.
in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to putting it away,
Bert,
but you can
Bert.
see things starting to unravel a little
Yeah.
bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum.
Oh, and you're supposed to play him at advance.
And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that.
Who you play this week anyway?
Putting a receiver in motion.
Oh, I'll look at the schedule.
From the 47. Throw right side, caught by Wilson. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. A nice
You already played your game, I know.
Brings up a first down.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier.
Yeah, you're on your bye week.
To move the chains on those early downs.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And it's going to be second down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Let's go.
Wilson, the receiver, in motion left. Second and 10 now.
Keep me in.
That's complete to Wilson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
19 Lions. Go.
From the red zone now. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers pull that in front further, 13-zip. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called,
What tune did you pick?
there's a way to deliver.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
He picked the Seahawks, didn't just go to the NFL rosters.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here.
You got the invite, right?
And he opts not to bring this one out.
Invite should be. I sent the invite.
Field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. From the gun, it's Daniels. Hits him on the out route.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Shotgun snap to Daniels. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
4th down, and it'll be the native of...
After I play my game, I inbox you a copy of the league rules.
He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. The drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And he's stopped.
Great.
Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Simple dive up the middle. And he found some running room for a nice gain. He gets him 9 on the ground. A good pickup and a 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Now on 2nd and 10. Connecting on the slant. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Whiteout's getting involved in the ground game. Big play, pushes them beyond midfield. Hits the 20. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take a 20-zip lead. A game-breaking play there, stunning the defense and giving this offense one for the highlight reel, baby.
Yep, just put another one on there, Kate. He is a threat to score anytime he touches the ball. The defense, well, they had him ready to go. They were ready to body him up in coverage, but receivers today, and we see it all the time, the best of them, they don't just do it through the air. They can use their legs as a weapon. That's a big-time touchdown run.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers push their lead to 21-zip already. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Is Ball even still in here?
Daniels from the pistol. Escapes the pocket.
Oh, come on. Good catch. I'm playing my Madden game.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like
what?
that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
You hope your grandson comes in here messing with me?
That's the end of one, and yikes.
Oh, brother, still. Stop it.
21-0 our score. Back to Levi Stadium right after this.
You funny, man. You funny. Where your grandson at now? He asleep?
Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers.
I know that. I'm just saying he might be asleep by now, right?
This deficit starting with 1st and 10.
What did he do for you to lock him out?
Now Daniels to throw. Flush down now to his left. Now he takes it. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
Well, the QB made something happen.
How old is he?
When the play didn't develop right.
Oh, okay.
And the only negative
yeah.
Is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Your granddaughter's what? She's 2 as well. She's 3. Oh, okay.
Now it's a bootleg for him. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, this is getting ugly early.
That's crazy. I squeezed through there and grabbed that.
And the 49ers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard
Sorry, I got to do this to you, Mike. I got to take my frustration for steal out on you. Sorry.
You're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession.
I'm still hot about that 50-50 ball you got in the end zone, man. It was. Shut up, still. It was a 50-50 ball. I'm mad I touched my man. I should have just let the computer knock it down. Could have taken control on it. As soon as I took control of him, like he got dumb. Shut up, still.
That one right down the middle.
They just made me stand there after I clicked on him, and then the ball just fell right in your hand. No, you didn't. Damn it, you made me call a timeout, man. You did not have it recorded. Made me call a timeout.
The 49ers have it on the tee.
I'm gonna drop my control in my food. Messing with you.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
And you made me waste the timeout. Well, the way the score is, I don't need that timeout at the moment. I'm trying to blow my boy. I'm trying to blow him out.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Here we go, set.
Back to the well again.
Oh, good run.
And he'll get it up to the 44. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior. 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created.
Who you got next week, still?
Opened up that running lane.
Are you on a bye week too?
Daniels on 1st down.
So who'd you play this week?
Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the.
Oh, that's right. You had a computer game.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
From the 48. Hauled in by Downs. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. To the right and reeled in by Downs.
Good play call.
And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. Working quickly here. Running for the marker on 2nd. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Offense in the hurry up here. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Buys time, rolling right. He's got it.
What a catch.
And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Working inside the red zone.
That hurt.
It's intercepted in the end zone. And the 49ers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, well, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
Good tackle.
Just beyond the line, a yard at most. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. up to make that play. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Throwing now, off play action.
Damn it.
He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety.
Good shit, Mike.
And it wasn't a touchdown or a field goal, Brock, but hey, points are points. And their first points of the game come on that there safety.
You'll take them any way you can get them in this league, Kate, right? And if the defense has got to score and they've got to continue to score, that is just fine. Because that is a breath of fresh air on that sideline and hopefully a bit of a kickstarter for their offense as well.
Yes.
Fielded at the 11.
What game are you talking about?
And he's down after getting this
I
up
don't
to the
know.
41.
When you get contributions
like
that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it.
You heard about Rey Mysterio, right?
And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
He hurt his knee last night at SmackDown.
Daniels off the play action. Headed out right. Connects on the crosser. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
You know, Kate,
it's okay.
Teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a
game.
Okay. A lot of times
you never played it?
Yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger play, just like that.
What? I thought you was playing You didn't play. You stopped playing RoboCop?
On 1st down, here's Daniels.
Oh.
That won't be
you didn't like it?
Right. It's incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense.
He's a robot. It's going to be clunky.
Passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
2nd down and 10. Daniels escapes out to the left. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
That's just a total team effort right there, Kate. Defense was relentless on that play. Some of them chased him from the pocket. The others, well, they took away the easy throwing lane, and it really influenced.
Why don't you download The Man Who Erased His Name? But you don't have that in your library. Huh? It's about Yakuza. Yeah.
So after that prior
But you ain't gonna understand. You're not gonna understand it.
down.
Really understand the story too much because you didn't play the previous games. I mean, you'll get it. You'll get the premise of it.
Again, Daniels to the air. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down. Daniels,
But you have a fun time if you play the entire series from start.
Punt, top his first one.
You just got to go back. You just got to go back and play the other 6 games.
Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And he's out of bounds. Not the return that he had drawn up. No way. And actually loses yards.
Okay, ready?
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Ready?
They'll come out throwing. Throwing the out route complete. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. up to make that play.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Finds him on the crossing route. Has room down the left sideline. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers grow their lead yet again.
See what?
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here.
He did a voice in the game?
Zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
Oh, sweet. That's cool. Nice. Did he work on 4? Oh, he's an independent contractor. Freelance, I mean.
Just over 30 seconds.
He works for Oh, he does artwork for Blizzard. Sweet. That's cool.
And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive time.
Well, I forgot who the publisher for Borderlands is. I forgot.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
No, Blizzard, the publisher, the developer, I mean. Gearbox. That's what I thought you said was going to say your brother worked for was Gearbox. That's what. Yeah, Gearbox is the
incomplete. Could not beat the defender there.
You heard what I said about Rey Mysterio, right?
You know, it's tough to succeed at linebacker in most defenses if you can't hold your own.
Yeah, that's what they said. They say he got hurt at SmackDown.
Just like that, and take some of the stress off the secondary.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Yeah, they had to carry him off. Yeah, they carried him out of the arena. Yeah. No, they said they gonna cancel. I mean, the news report said he wasn't gonna wrestle tonight.
Throwing now, Daniels toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he takes it inside the 35.
Man, the way they carried that man off in the picture, he got hurt. It wasn't no ploy. He really got hurt.
Air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage.
Yeah,
don't
funny.
need to worry about third down at all.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Completed over the middle. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Brought down by Fred Warner.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on
And they
first
kicked
down,
them 3 points,
especially when you
Mike.
get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6
The 3.
coming up here.
Take the 3.
Here we go, set. 18, pioneer. Take go.
Throwing from the gun.
Oh, no.
Touchdown. Well,
Unbelievable.
this one has not
Good
been
play.
to them so far, but they are still fighting.
He
and
pushed him in the
able to get
back.
there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Why'd you... Come on, Fred. You saw the tackle him, not push him in the back.
Now we'll see them try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Buccaneers still trail by a lot. It's a 26-point differential. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Here we go, here we go. Go.
Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. So we finished 2 quarters, a couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
To throw, Daniels. And they pick him off again! And the 49ers get it back after a marvelous defensive effort. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball.
Yes.
It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Go.
Second and 10 now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Kid, I was on the field with a young high school quarterback just last week, and I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other and give him a chance to make a play.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he tried to power it forward, but I don't think he got it.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1.
Ready? 19 Lions. Ready.
Back now, pressure on its way. He finds him beyond the marker. And they take him down right along the 30. The right call came in at the right time. Give him 9 yards and a successful conversion on 4th.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out, well, they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
He'll throw it yet again. He has the San Francisco touchdown. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30.
Oh. Damn.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. And they send a man in motion. They'll run here on 1st down. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Go. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Dumps it off to his running back. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Play fake here. Daniels. That's incomplete left side.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's go. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. And he let us in too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. up to make that play. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. He's going deep. Well, That's Antoine Winfield Jr. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Yeah.
Daniels on 1st down. On target to Downs. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Offense up to the line fast. Man in motion here. Throwing from the gun here. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Daniels. That's knocked away by a defender. Incomplete.
Read and react. Read and react. Read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. And you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
They've got a man in motion. Daniels throwing on 3rd. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Oh, good
Wow,
punt.
beautiful punt there. They have them backed up all the way to the 2-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Go!
Back in his own end zone, looking to throw. He's got it over the middle. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. The running back gets it on the draw. Makes a cut to the right sideline. Down the sideline to the 45. Down the sideline into the red zone. Dives for the pylon, and that's a touchdown. The 49ers trying to end this before the final quarter. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Blown back, gets the handoff. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Daniels now. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. On first down, here's Daniels. And a man is there to knock that away.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Second down and 10. Daniels. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Lucky that didn't end as an interception. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
Again, Daniels to the air. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Working quickly here. From the gun, it's Daniels. Short pass brought in. And they make the tackle at the 38. Offense in the hurry up here. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Breaks the tackle, still going. And the 49ers take over. Not an interception by the reigning defensive player of the year.
This is a lonely place. And I don't know how many walking the planet have thrown 5 picks, but I'll raise my hand. I did it in an Apple Cup. And it is a lonely, humbling feeling. Everything that could go wrong, well, it's gone wrong for this quarterback today, and I hope that's the last time we see him throw a pass in this one.
Let's go.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Throwing it to start this drive. Fits it through the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's 49ers football, and they are hurting for points. They start this quarter with a huge lead.
Ready up.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Now a give on the counter. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's a 49er first down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
They're set up at the 35 now.
go, Shaq.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Complete out to the right. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And with third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
The give here on second. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on third down.
On the jump. Let's go now. Ready.
Back to throw now.
You son of a
Too far
bitch.
in front of him, so now they're facing fourth down.
The offense not shy about sending him downfield to try and stretch that.
Still showed him.
Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
You should be in there now.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth.
Shut up.
They kick the running back in motion. Shotgun snap, looking to throw.
Damn it.
No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Good.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Chased out to his right. Caught for big yards on the right side. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
18, pioneer. Go.
Now Daniels to throw. And
Next
this one's
week.
knocked away, incomplete.
With all due respect to some of the great
I
linebackers
believe
back
so.
in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got to play coverage. And these defenses more and more rely on you to break up throws just like that.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
No, I'm going to win next week. I ain't worried about that.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long.
You say you be losing opening day?
Daniels back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Here we go.
It don't matter, you made it.
Fourth down. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
The quarterback's so worried about challenging the defense.
Because you got to think about it. You can win your first half of your season and then come out and lose every game and you still won't make the playoffs.
Swat away a potential first down.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. Escapes a defender. And finally, they're able to bring him to the ground. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on because one-on-one.
Yeah, he going to get his team back.
Right through you.
And in a rarity today, he stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on 2nd down, and they need 2 here on 3rd.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate.
Yeah, almost.
Him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
65 cat, 65 cat. Check go.
To throw here on first down. He beams one deep right side. He's got it deep downfield. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kicking team on to try the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers tack on 7 more to their lead. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go. Go.
To throw, Daniels. He's on the move.
Good play.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he gets this down to the 41 before being stopped. That run good for a gain of 2, and just like that, we've hit our 2-minute warning. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Daniels from the pistol. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Here we go, set.
Putting a receiver in motion. Third and long for him here. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th.
Here we go, here we go. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Daniels. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a 49er first down. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring
Damn
up
it
second
all.
down.
They don't complete a high percentage of these, but even the incomplete deep shots serve a purpose. It keeps the defense honest, knowing if they overcommit close, they could get burned.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Finds him on the crossing route. That goes for 36 yards. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
We always hear about a tight end as a quarterback's best friend. That play is so indicative of it, Kate. You love a big target, and you know if you could hit him in stride, he's got a chance to get some big yards after the catch.
And they're not stopping the destruction, partner. That is caught. Touchdown. The 49ers continue adding to an insurmountable lead. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now Daniels off the play action. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Daniels now. And they pick him off again. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
They give it to him again. He spins right by him. And he gets very good yardage there. That's down inside the 10. So the 49ers take the win here in front of the faithful in Santa Clara. And with the start they had in that first quarter, Brock, it is no surprise to see them come away with a victory at the end. They really did all they could to put this out of reach early. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott.
Oh, boy.
It's a win for the 49ers, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.